guys, today I'm here to do my postpartum video. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I actually was going to skip out on the whole postpartum experience if you guys watch my labor and delivery story, which I'll have down below. But I wasn't going to do it just because I wasn't happy about my birth, and I honestly wanted to forget about the entire experience. But I realized it's nice to have something to look back on, and I'm pretty much over everything now, so I wanted to share with you all everything that occurred with me, and I wanted to wait until I pretty much felt back to normal. So I'm not going to do like the weekly, the monthly thing. Like, this is it. This is everything that occurred. It may be a long video. It's going to be very detailed, and I'm going to be very honest with you guys. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with immediately after I gave birth, my emotions. I had mixed emotions. First, I'm going to say I didn't feel an immediate connection with my baby. I was too high the first night. Second day, I was too overwhelmed by a lot of visitors and a lot of nurses coming in and out, so I didn't get to bond with him pretty much the entire time I was at the hospital. Because I was in so much pain from the C-section and I was healing, EJ was the sole caretaker. So whenever the baby wanted food, whenever the baby needed a change, EJ was the one doing all of it, and I was just kind of the one in bed hunched over in pain. And so my confidence level went from 100% when I was pregnant to 0. Now, when I was pregnant, first of all, I love being pregnant. I am very good with children. He's waking up soon, so he may make an appearance, but I'm very good with children, and so I don't know, I just had all this confidence in myself to be this amazing mom. I had an image of how I wanted to be, how I wanted to raise him. I was so excited, and then I give birth and all of that went out of the window, and I was so scared to bring him home. I was so scared to take care of him by myself, and I didn't want to tell anybody this, so I kept it bottled up. But I was petrified, and everybody would be like, "Rachel, aren't you excited to go home?" And I'd lie and be like, "Yeah, I'm so excited," but deep down I'm like, "Please don't get released, please don't get released," because I knew at the hospital he was well taken care of, whereas him being alone with me, I was scared. First I didn't feel this connection with my baby, and then not only that, EJ's the one taking care of him by himself, and then I'm in pain. How am I going to take care of a baby when I'm in so much pain now? I just had all these these thoughts going on in my head, and my anxiety was so bad at the hospital, which actually continued on, and I developed really bad postpartum anxiety. So when I got home, I grew to be excited about the baby. I was so happy. I was excited to take care of him, but I grew this deep worriness for anyone else to be around him, touch him, hold him. After the hospital, I was told, well, while I was at the hospital, I was told to make a pediatrician appointment for him a week after, to check on his weight and everything. And I remember my mom driving us. I was having really bad anxiety. I mean, pretty much a panic attack in the car, because I was scared to be in the car with a newborn. He was a couple days old. And then I get to the doctor's office. I'm so scared for him to be in the car seat in the doctor's office, because I'm like, germs, airborne. I was just so petrified. I actually ended up canceling the doctor's appointment because I had such a bad anxiety attack that I couldn't do it. So I was like, forget it, I'll reschedule. And yeah, it only got worse from there. I stopped answering people's phone calls. I pretty much just went MIA. I only wanted to be with my baby alone. Anytime someone wanted to visit him, I would have like super strong anxiety about it, and whenever they did see him, I'd be overbearing. Wash your hands, do this, do that. So that was really bad and intense, and I hated feeling that way, and I knew it wasn't normal, but I felt like I couldn't help it. My mom actually was the one seeking therapy for me, and as she was seeking therapy is when the anxiety started to diminish slowly. So that's really good. And eventually I grew into letting people hold him, touch him. I grew into answering phone calls and getting back to normal on that aspect, so that's really good. Now, when I was pregnant, I had preeclampsia, so my hypertension was really bad as a result. And after giving birth, my hypertension stayed with me. So I was on about 9 medications, which was very hard for me to deal with and comprehend, because I've never been one to be on medication, and then to all of a sudden go on medication was very, very hard for me. And there was days where I'd forget to take it because I'm so overwhelmed with taking care of a baby and everything else that's going on. And so being on top of my medication was very, very hard for me, but it was very bad. I think I was on all that medication for about a good 2.5 weeks. I had very bad hypertension to the point where my midwife was actually going to release me to somebody else, an actual doctor, an OBGYN I should say, or not an OBGYN, my primary care doctor, because she was scared that I can have a stroke, because some days it would be immensely high even with medication. So, you know, thankfully now, today, here standing, I am no more with the hypertension, but I will say I still have headaches. There's times where I have really bad migraines. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, some days I have really bad migraines. It's just something that I've, you know, dealt with now, or I've been dealing with, and you know, I don't know where it came from, honestly. So that is everything that's going on, or that went on with my emotions. Thank God, you know, I'm back to normal. I don't have postpartum anxiety anymore, and you know, I am rid of all of that negative energy, negative emotion, and I'm good now, and baby boy goes out, and you know, I don't feel bad about it. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into my, like, the physical stuff that went on. So I'm going to start off with my chest. Before pregnancy, I was a 30C. My boobs were perky and nice, and now they're saggy and droopy. I know, TMI, but that's what I've been dealing with. And it's been hard for me to grasp that my body completely changed, but you know, it is what it is, for good reason. I only have one bra right now that fits my breast, which really sucks, because when I was pregnant, I had, well, you know, when I was pregnant and before pregnancy, I had about 20 bras that fit my old cup size, and now I only have one. And so I've been really looking for supportive bras to try to lift my boobs up, but you know, I haven't been lucky yet, because I want to find a nice, good quality one, but for a low price. So if you know where I can get a nice bra from, let me know, please, because I need a good one. But yeah, my boobs are droopy. My scar itches so bad, and it's permanent, so that's something that I get to have all, you know, all year round, or forever. Actually, I said all year round, forever. So that's actually kind of cool, because you know, it has a story. But the droopy boobs, yeah, I don't want them. My stretch marks has stayed with me. I'll be showing you my belly. My stretch marks has stayed with me, and my color on my belly is completely different than my skin tone on my face. My stomach is actually way darker than my face, but the pregnancy line went away, so that's cool. I still have a little bit of a pooch, and I was looking at ways to get rid of the C-section pooch, so I'm actually going to start my cardio and all that good stuff next week. I want to give myself a break, but so that's that. What else? I don't know if I mentioned, but my scar itches so much, and I know the first 2 to 3 weeks my midwife was like, don't scratch it, Rachel, because you could reopen something up, so that was hard to do. But now I am constantly scratching it, and it's kind of embarrassing, because sometimes I'll be scratching and people will be staring, but it's just one of those things that I have to scratch it. I've been putting lotion on it and everything like that to kind of get it like moisturized, so you know, that's that. My belly went back to being a little bit flat, but I still like have that pudge, like I said. I'll show you guys in the video, so don't worry about it. Okay, so that's that. Now, I completely healed from the C-section, well, practically healed, which is a really good thing, because after giving birth, I couldn't sit on my back because I would feel where the epidural was, and it sucked, but thank goodness that went away. My posture changed. I used to walk straight, and then I started to walk hunched over because the pain was so badly, well, I said so badly, it was so bad. I couldn't walk after giving a C-section, and then when I did walk, I was hunched over, and it was painful. If I stood for too long, my sides would burn because I had nerve damage, but now I am good to go. Something that hasn't changed is my belly is numb, and let me know if you've ever experienced that, for those who had C-sections. I don't know if you have a vaginal birth if that can happen, but under my belly is really, really numb, so I cannot feel anything. I lost all feeling, and my midwife and the one who delivered me said that can happen up to a year. Like, it can stay up to a year, so hopefully it leaves soon. But yeah, under my belly is still numb 100%, and I hate touching it. Let me just say, it makes me feel, I don't know how to describe it. So But at least I can walk again, at least I could bend, and I can sit on my back without feeling, you know, any type of way. But yeah, the numbness hasn't went away, but when it does, I'll definitely let you know, because that'll be a very, very exciting day. What else? Let me actually look at my phone, because you guys, I be trying to memorize stuff and it just doesn't go. Oh, birth control. I'm not on birth control. I won't be getting on birth control. I don't know, I don't really like the idea of birth control, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just not really into the whole medication thing, and the idea of having something try to stop a natural process kind of freaks me out. So I'm not on birth control, but I have been looking into vaginal condoms. Asia and I will be using like condoms, but then I've been looking into vaginal condoms actually, because I think that's a little more secure and safe. You guys know I want a lot more kids, but not right now. I'm trying to get myself together and everything like that, and so yeah, but I'm not on birth control. I don't know if I'll ever get on it. I have to see if there's one that I can, you know, potentially get on if I like it. But for now, we're just going to stick with condoms, you know. So, you know, I don't know. If I end up getting pregnant sooner than later, then it's meant to happen. That's how I think. Okay. I think I mentioned the headaches. I've had migraines since giving birth. When I was pregnant, I had it. I thought it was just a symptom, and my headaches never went away. It used to be an everyday thing, and then I associated it with my hypertension, but now I have headaches just because I have headaches. It's not every day, but it's once in a while, and I'll have like intense migraines, and you know, it'll be an all-day thing, and it sucks. I don't take any medication for it. I just deal with it, and you know, whatever. I have really bad discharge. I thought I had a lot of discharge when I was pregnant. Nothing compared to this. Yeah, it's really bad. Sometimes I think my period is coming on because I have bad cramping and associated with the discharge, so I'll have in my mind like, oh, my period's coming on, and it never comes. So I've never had my period since giving birth. I've had the postpartum bleeding. It lasted for a few days. I don't even think my postpartum bleeding lasted a month, but yeah, sometimes I really do think that my period's coming on, and then I'll go like days without thinking of it at all, and then all of a sudden I'll have like these really bad cramps and discharge where I'll have slight blood in it, and so in my mind I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have my period, and it hasn't shown up yet. And I think because the breastfeeding is the reason why, so hopefully it doesn't come on for a while, because yeah, I really don't miss it anymore. Yeah, I don't miss it. When I was pregnant, I kind of missed it, and now I don't. Oh, little man, he's waking up. Okay, so I think I am done. I think I touched on everything. I spoke really, really fast. Okay, so I'm going to do a realities of being a stay-at-home mom video separately, so make sure to look out for that, because I have a lot to say when it comes to being a stay-at-home mom and all that good stuff. But I hope you enjoyed this postpartum video. I'm going to do Troy's 2-month update today, so you're going to see the same attire, right, Bubba? And I'm going to show you my belly. I'm just going to put on some pants because right now I'm wearing a dress, so I'm going to show you my belly. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, we'll talk later. Bye, everyone.